Hi and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you the strategy that I followed to complete my capstone capsim project. This is a very basic understanding which I'm going to share with you all so that it will be helpful for whoever is taking up capstone capsim project. And mind you, I was in round 3, but the same strategy will work for every round. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Here, you are in a company called Andrews, and if you are doing an individual simulation, you will have access to all the departments. So, in the beginning, research and development, you have 5 products: Able, Acre, Adam, Aft, and Agape. So, there are 5 circles here which you can see, which belongs to different market segments. So in Able, you have to set performance size MTBF, and according to what you said, the revision date, age at revision, R&D cost will be decided. So let's make a decision for round 1. How do we make decisions for this? Firstly, you need something called the Industry Conditions Report, and second important document is your capstone courier. These two documents will be available for you in the capstone project, without which you cannot make a single decision. We can see that Able has a 20% market share, and these are all our competitors, and none of the other products of our company is placed here, so it is a traditional product, right? So we see the performance and the size of the traditional product of round 0. So let's say it is 5.0. And what we do is we go to table 1 and see the drift rate every year. So we add 5 plus traditional performance, zero point 0.7, and then we subtract that or we add that with this. So let me make it clear. Now we have 5, then go here plus zero point 0.7 and table 3 plus 0, which is going to give you 5.7. And this is the ideal spot for your product able in the first round, round 1. So you want to enter here the number which you've just calculated, 5.7, which is the ideal spot. And similarly, let's calculate size. Let's calculate size of able. Able is a traditional product and we are calculating for round 1. So you want to look at round 0 data. So size is 15 minus 0 0.7 and from table 3 plus 0, which will give you 14.3 as the performance. So as the size. So you want to enter that number over here. Mind you that this is round 3, do not copy my data. Just calculate with your own data given in the industry conditions report. Remember that each simulation is different, all the numbers are different. So, mind you once again that calculate your own data. So, once you've calculated performance and size, you want to decide your MTBF, which is the easiest part. So, go to your capstone courier and let's see what the MTBF of the traditional product of Able is. So the customers are expecting an MTBF of 14,000 to 19,000. Always, MTBF with a higher value is preferred. So, in the first round, I suggest you start with 18,000, and as you go to round 2, round 3 onwards, especially just set it as 19,000 in round 2. So, after you set MTBF looking at the capstone courier, when you click on recalculate, it will give you the revision date and the age at revision. So with these two data, you want to see that the new position of able, which is in red, lies within the circle, within the solid circle. It should not go out of the circle. The customers will not buy your product. So it has to have a revision date within this year. So the year is mentioned over here called 2026, and you have to have the revision date within this year. So if it is not within this year, then you want to look at your performance and size and reduce it a little bit so that the revision date will be preponed. And the age at revision is important for certain segments like traditional. So they want an ideal age of 2.0 and they give the first preference to age. So you have to make sure the age is perfect for your traditional product. And here I can see the age at revision is 1.3, and you can see in the age profile that 1.3 to 1.7. So at the end of this year, it's going to be 1.7, which is less than the age mentioned over here, which is 2, and that is fine. That is great. So we are done with the decisions of able, and then we move on to the decisions of acre, which is a very important product in our simulation. In my simulation, at least, the way I position my product is from round 3, I set the performance and size specifications, which was for round 7, because I wanted this product to have a revision of only once in my entire 8 rounds of simulation. So I have set the performance and size of round 7, which means I took the data of my industry conditions report and I looked at round 6 data and I calculated it and I put it here in round 3. And this means that the revision date is 7 Feb 2028, and you will not be able to make any changes in performance and size until this year comes. So that is round 5. Until then, you cannot make any other decisions. And also check your age. It has to be like how your customer demands. And Acre is a low end product. So if you have understood this part of the decisions, it is the same for Adam after Nagape. Follow whatever you have followed in Able, but make sure Acre has good specifications at the beginning rounds like round 2 or round 3, so that you will not have to make revisions again and again and you don't have to invest on it or do anything about it until the end of your simulation. Good luck.